Here I have a helix and a circular pattern feature, and I have no configurations or design tables at the moment. Um, and you tell me that you're comfortable with creating automatic design tables wherein you build two or more configurations manually on your own, and you create the design table, it auto creates, and it identifies the disparate parameters between the two configurations and populates them as design table column headers. I'm going to build a design table without pre-creating these so that we can see how to create our own columns. Right, I'm going to go up to blah blah blah, insert table, design table, and I will auto create like usual. And okay, we won't even take advantage of that. Okay, wow, nothing at all in here. So let's put a dimension that we want to control in the second cell. To do this, you have to get the dimension visible on the screen. Now, one solution, I've just clicked out, one solution is to pre-show the dimensions by doing a show feature dimensions. That becomes quite the cluster if you have a lot of dimensions, though. I'll do one of these this way. So back over here, edit table. Yep. Yeah, I know. And I can insert, for example, that dimension there by double-clicking on it. Boom, it inserts it. And that D4 at helix 1, I believe, is the pitch. All right, I'll confirm out of that. So in that case, I made the dimensions visible ahead of time. Typically, though, you don't. So I'm going to not show my feature dimensions. Back over here, edit my table once again. What you will do, actually this should have the name of the config in it. What you'll do is you'll get the next open parameter cell column header highlighted. Go over to the feature tree and double click on the feature that has the parameter that you want to control. So this linear circular pattern feature, double click on it. Two things happened. One, the dimensions, the parameters associated with that feature are on screen now. And two, we got a suppression state control for that feature. Probably don't even want that, so I can just delete that column that got auto-inserted, repick that cell. And now I can double-click the parameter that I wish to control. In this case, the instance count for this circular pattern. Boom, it's in. And I can have this guy have maybe 3, and maybe we'll have this guy have 4. Now this guy will make the helix change height. Maybe that'll be 1.25, and maybe this will be 0.5. Expand that column a little bit. Click outside of the table. Bada bing! Some configurations have been made for me. Thank you. If I visit the Configuration Manager tab, we see all 3 of my configs are now Excel controlled, no longer square lemons, now green X's. And as I dubba, we see parameterization changes. Yeah, good fun. Okay, so it's all about just doing the double click. This is actually the same way that you go about putting equations into things. For example, if I wanted to drive the outside diameter of my helix, which is that 1 there, I'm just double clicking on that to get that dimension on the screen. I can then double click on that, say equals, and how about I say that I always want this diameter to be equal in some way to the helix itself. So I've brought up the helix's parameters by double clicking on the helix, and I'll pick its lead. And how about I say that I want the diameter always be 1.2 times more than that. So I'll do it times 1.25, or 1.25 times more. Yep. Boom. Control Q to force a regen. Boom. So now that's more biggered. And as we cycle through these now, we see the diameter is changing as well, because we were adjusting that pitch, that lead. in the design table, and then the equation is modifying the outside diameter, or the centerline diameter circle. Good fun, don't you think? It's kind of cool looking, actually.